Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show.
Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. We're to entertain, and this means you. What up, family? What's going on? Welcome to the Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show. Each time everyone sends us some music, what we do is we take those songs and we say, let's not listen to them at our desk or in our studio. We decide to let those songs be heard by you and you and you out there. You guys get to decide for us and help us decide what should we do with these records right here. This is the Headnodder Session. This is the beginning ground for our songs that we receive here on the radio show. This is our music critiquing show. So if you're an artist out there, you want to get your music played, feel free to always send us your music at daradioshow@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat on IG, also in the clubhouse room as well. I'll put that up for you. This is the beginning ground. So if the music make it through here, then you'll get a chance to be played on the radio show, which is on after this show tonight in about 47 more minutes. We have the radio show tonight with myself and MD. We got a guest coming on by the name of Antonio. I hope I pronounced that name right, but he will correct me if I'm wrong with that. So we got the radio show coming up in about 45 minutes, but this is the Headnodder Session. You get to decide what should we do with these songs. If these songs are good enough to move on to the Play the Sled and on a future edition of the radio show, or throw them in the cyber trash, never to be heard from ever again. Start right here during the Headnodder Session. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in MD so we can go ahead and see what's going on. MD, what you doing? You sharpening a pencil over there or something? Is that what you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that because I can hear all that. That sounds terrible.
I didn't think you had me connected.
Oh, yeah. You've been connected, man. You've been connected since you got on here. What's going on?
Not much. Just chilling.
Okay.
I heard that you guys was hanging out at the French Quarters Saturday night. Out there in Bellflowers for Alonzo's birthday party. Heard a lot of people was in the house. Silky D.
Yeah.
And Alonzo himself.
Of course. You know, we're inside the Headnodder Session. This is powered by the radio show. Again, we do this each and every week. Prior to the radio show, we go through critique some music. So, MD, you ready for the first song?
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. First song we got, which, MD, I'm actually going to make it easier for you tonight. I thought about you in this, and you've asked for it, and you shall receive. I'm going to go ahead and send you the list of songs that's being played tonight for the Headnodder Session. And I'm going to go ahead and send that to you. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and send that to you right now. So what you want to do, MD, you can go ahead. You're the only one with that. You can go ahead and look at the list of songs being played right now for the Headnodder Session. And also, Quad has kept the Play the Sled records for the night, too. So it's all right there for you. Let's go ahead and jump into our first record tonight. First record tonight is Crucify. Song's called Sex Twins. Crucify song is called Sex Twins. All right. If you love the record or hate the record, either way it go. Leave your comment below. If you're checking us out on Facebook and YouTube, we will read that. Or if you are checking us out on IG, leave your comment on there at keyword DA Radio Show on all social media platforms, and also on Clubhouse. The room tonight, DRS Music Submission Show. Play your song. So you can go ahead and leave it there as well. Again, recorded room on Playhouse. So first song, Crucify, song's called Sex Twins. Crucify, song is called Sex Twins. Let's check it out. Strictly independent hip hop and R&B music, y'all. The Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show.
Fire emoji if this song is bad. Boom! Sad emoji if this song is whack. You decide what we download. Download. Right here. On the Headnodder Session. Powered by the radio.
Yeah. When I see you, girl, I see me. Lost in your eyes, the freaky things that you would speak. Remember times when it was you, the one I need. Time occupies the space in between you and me. I ain't never meant to be aware. I hear your voice and I just don't know what to say. Yeah. Crucifer. It's just how I feel when I see you. When I see you, girl, I see me. Lost in your eyes, the freaky things that you would speak. Remember times when it was you, the one I need. Time occupies the space in between you and me. I ain't never meant to be aware. I hear your voice and I just don't know what to say. I reminisce on all the times we used to lay. And all them nights you said that pussy on my face now. Let me say my grace, yeah. If you're on it, let's do it. Saying you done bought you a toy, so let's use it. Only in time for a night, so let's move it. Wanna get inside of your body, lay next to it. I love it when you smile. Lot of heavy breathing like we've been running a mile. Got a nigga fainting, baby, and don't let me down. Swimming in your waters, baby, and don't let me drown. When I see you, girl, I see me. Lost in your eyes, the freaky things that you would speak. Remember times when it was you, the one I need. Time occupies the space in between you and me. When I see you, girl, I see me. Lost in your eyes, the freaky things that you would speak. Remember times when it was you, the one I need. Time occupies the space in between you and me. We found time to spend time. Sex at the job, I was too scared to give you what you wanted at the car lot. At first, we talked and developed a friendship. Only man outside of your husband you've been with. No, I was wrong, you was wrong too. But we couldn't ignore the feelings, they were stronger than the shit that we was on to. This your song, it's my song too. And anything you feel, I feel. Cause girl, I'm all for you. The closest thing to the very blood running through your veins. Switching lanes with my boo, man. Money want a thing, making love in the rain. On the hood of my car, your backyard, looking at the sky, shooting for stars. When I see you, girl, I see you.
All right, let me go ahead and do it like that then. All right, MD, that was Crucify. Song's called Sex Twins. Crucify song is called Sex Twins. Crucify song is called Sex Twins. And what do you think about that one?
I like the direction he was trying to go with it, but the art form for the song, it wasn't there. It was too lazy. Say it like that.
So you didn't move that one? Okay.
No, I wasn't feeling that one.
Okay. It's all good.
His delivery didn't have no sex appeal, or no action.
Okay, so that record didn't move you at all then?
No, it was. I'll give it I was scoring that one. That would have got about a 3.5. Okay. All right. That's cool. I actually.
If you wanna live, I'm on some gangster shit. So don't be late if you do. see you in here, cause I'm on some gangsta shit. The business, the witness, the bad ones with you in here, cause I'm on some gangsta shit. Now I'm up with one in your granny, I'm two in here. I think that'll explain the shit. Nigga be pull up and show up and show up. I want the bag. Luckily, why ain't you calling me? I want the bag. You know there's a penalty running with quantity. I want the bag. I wanted you cause the gorillas they kill with D. I want the bag.
It didn't have. It's like the production wasn't even there.
Okay.
You know, musically, the track was too mechanical. It didn't have nothing that could complement it. You know, and they rapped the same way from top to bottom. They didn't have no energy either.
Yeah, so that didn't move you at all either.
No, that I like.
So that's saying it didn't have any energy. I mean, was it the style? Was it something that they had to go in the studio to redo, or was it something that you know?
Yeah,
what do you think?
They have to do the whole thing over again, and they got to come with some bumping tracks. That particular song wouldn't. I mean, for the hood, it's a smash. But for radio and clubs, no, you wouldn't get no DJs or no air personality to put that in their rotation at all. It wouldn't keep the dance floor up. You know, that's just hood stuff. But you gotta sit around, listen to it, and smoke weed and drink, you know, and get faded, and it'll serve its purpose on that. But for commercial use, radio, for sales, for clubs, no, that. People like DJ Spin and DJ Rampage, they wouldn't bring that to their archive.
Okay, so that's in other words that song is not moving you at all. So something. Emoji. Outside of that, it's a red light. Okay.
Yeah, I get emoji right now saying,
It's a sad emoji. Okay, it's a sad state so far. Keep rolling. You know, keep rolling. Hopefully we can get one that's gonna make it through the night right now here on the Headnodder Session. All right, let's try out another one right here. This one, Fly Get. Song's called Blues Clues. Fly Get. Song is called Blues Clues. All right, let's see if this one will get you. Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show.
That hoe must be colorblind, she think my pockets ain't full of blues. Bitch act like she don't get a picture, she must ain't seen Blues Clues. Bitch act like she don't get the picture, she must ain't seen Blues Clues. I'm going crazy, blue screw, circle these niggas like a hula hoop. That hoe must be colorblind, she think my pockets ain't full of blues. That nigga think he bulletproof, gon' fuck around and make news. Bitch act like she don't get the picture, she must ain't seen Blues Clues. I'm going crazy, blue screw, circle these niggas like a hula hoop. That hoe must be colorblind, she think my pockets ain't full of blues. These niggas think they bulletproof, gon' fuck around and make news. Slide on the beat like a scooter, on the jug, King call me Scooter. Flexing like I'm Les Luger, I just went and bought a Ruger. Standing up in it as long as a ruler. Graduated from the streets, I don't need a tutor. Got a dog on my ass, but my lady a poodle. Pour so much lean, I feel like a poet. Feeling like Nike, I just wanna do it. You talking about money, I'm really into it. You speaking on drugs, I'm easy influenced. I I move that word, I don't gotta use it. Steady beating that pot, I love to abuse it. Feeling like got a cocaine music. Got it. Saturday riders got my pocket full of blues. Get off my saying I don't have a clue. My ass bitch tryna jump in the picture. That whole Mustang she Blue's Clues. Bitch act like she don't get the picture. She Mustang seen Blue's Clues. I'm going crazy. Blue screw. Circle these niggas like a hula hoop. That hoe must be colorblind. She think my pockets ain't full of blues. That nigga think he bulletproof. Gon' fuck around and make news. Bitch act like she don't get the picture. She Mustang seen Blue's Clues. I'm going crazy. Blue screw. Circle these niggas like a hula hoop. That hoe must be colorblind. She think my pockets ain't full of blues. These niggas think they bulletproof. Gon' fuck around and make them. Told that tool off the hand and then they rhyme with the dome, no notebook. Pockets on state, felt cotton candy. I slapped the hoe off of Facebook. Merry-go-round, circle these niggas like Ferris wheel. Only speak fast, no fairy tale. Shout out my plug, he shipping them bills. Shout out my plug, he sending through the mail. All peas, no scale. I remember selling Bobby Brown, now I'm selling Bobby Fish scale. My dog got light, took him out the picture. Police ain't even have a clue. I remember when I made the news. High speed in the hop.
That one didn't really move me, so I didn't really care for that one. The reason why it's real simple. I mean, I can't get as into it as you can as far as musically goes, but I just didn't like the record that well. What do you think about that one?
No, you're right about that. That must have been a what they call a Fruit Loop track. Mm-hmm. They, you go to the website, you can get some tracks for free. Mm-hmm. There was some guys got together, went to the studio, took a Fruit Loop track, put on Pro Tools, and then start rapping on it. Because that guitar, and all through the song, I mean, musically speaking, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, just a little.
That's the reason why he couldn't. If he's a better rapper than he really is, I can understand why he had to take that song. He had to rap to that song that way, because the track was all over the place.
All right, and also too, if you're out there and you like what's going on or you hate what's going on, hey, we heard your record and say, hey, man, my record's better than this. Why do you think this way about my record? You can always comment on us. Feel free to go ahead and leave your comment below. All social media platforms, the keyword DA Radio Show. We will read that while we're on the air. Plus, if you want to go ahead and submit a song right now for Instaplay. Instaplay, that'll be the last one. Instaplay will be going on tonight at D as in David, A as in Apple, Radio Show LA at gmail.com. That's D as in David, A as in Apple, Radio Show LA at gmail.com. Go ahead and send your record to us right there, and we'll get into it, while we're on there for the Headnodder Session. This is the thing we do prior to the radio show. Oh, by the way, that starts 29 minutes from now. The radio show with our guest, Antonzio. I believe that's how you pronounce that name. I'm going to have to go through that name with him again. I believe that's how it's pronounced. But it's going down tonight with the radio show. But right now we're doing a Headnodder Session where we're critiquing our music, critiquing our songs, and seeing if these records are good enough to make it to Play It or Slay It, or a future edition of the radio show, which is coming up real soon during Play It or Slay It. So that's what we're doing tonight, critiquing some music. Coming up after this, we got one more song I want to get into right now. But after that, we're going to talk about management and how you should have a good manager. And if you have a good manager, what should you do with that manager? We're going to talk about that after this last record right here we play right now. Note 82, song's called Best Thing. Note 82, song is called Best Thing. All right, let's check it out. Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show. Let's go.
Fire emoji if this song is bad. Boom! Sad emoji if this song is whack. You decide what we download. Download. Right here. On the Headnodder Session. Powered by the radio show.
Dear hip hop, you the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Baby, you're the best thing move. Yeah. Baby, you're the best thing smoke. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Hip hop
baby,
forever.
You're my good thing now. You gon' be my good thing forever. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. To me, you are
Back to business with no limits, that's just how we roll. They see my hustle, see my vision, painting pictures though. Mona Lisa on his feature, eyes peeking low. I see them watching from a distance, change my route for show. In other words, I have no limits, sign Master P. But 82 is on my sleeve, Brody, what you need. Put my music on the scale, forced to flip my cells. And everybody doing music, publishing will tell. They say I drop a lot of music, yeah, I really do. That's just my way of giving back to the culture, truth, the view. I'm so consistent, see the numbers proof. My motivation is the top, I told the bottom move. Now I'm seated in the beach chair, sky's blue. It's something different when you making all the right moves. I parted ways with success, so I can't snooze. Parted ways with success, so I can't lose. Hip hop forever.
Baby, you're the best thing, best thing smoke. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Hip hop forever.
Good thing now.
Yeah.
You gon' be my good thing forever. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You are.
That right there was Note 82. Note 82 song's called Best Thing. Note 82 song was called Best Thing. That was the best thing we heard tonight. MD, I like that. Note 82.
Yeah. Now, the artistic value was there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very commercial. It was very radio, and clubs would kind of play that. You know,
yeah.
Supposed to enter the night. You know, but yeah, I would give this song a 6.5.
6.5, okay. 6.5 on that so far. 6.5 is good. We could take a 6.5. Anybody else out there, leave your comment below. We'll read that while we on here. All social media at Keyword DA Radio Show. Go ahead and make that move, and we will read your comment. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and check right now, see if there's any comments below before we get into one of our issues we're gonna talk about tonight during the Headnodder Session, and that is about managers and management. Now, MD Adams, just sitting up here, and I was going through and checking out some stuff on IG, and this group was talking about managers, and this person was talking about managers on another show. I thought that was something that we need to talk about since it is music related. Here's a little bit of what he said, and I want you to comment on it.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say this to all the managers and the young managers out there. I see a lot of artists, they don't end up leaving with who they started with. So here you go, you got a manager and you got an artist, and you got they started together. They go to building. This manager, he out there putting his whole life, his whole whatever. He might not even got the money, but he out here busting his ass. He ain't making no money, but he building with this artist. And artists, they got egos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When the artists get up to a certain point, I don't know what might happen. I just see it happens a lot. I don't know nobody being. I just see it a lot in this business.
They forget about
the managers that I seen coming up grinding with them. Once they get to a certain point, then they might go jump on this other wave.
Leave those managers, and then they go jump on something new, the new shining object. What you think about that artist that start and then leave and join a new manager?
That's nothing. That's been happening for decades. I've seen that happen 1,000 times. An artist start with this manager. See, there's some managers could only take an artist only so far. And I know quite a few managers that is like that. They can take their artists to a good level, and only to lose them because of the hype of the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing you can do about that as a manager. It's just a risk you take trying to be a manager for a new artist coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It takes money, but it don't take a lot of money. Managers like Jazzy,
And shout out to Jazzy.
Yeah, out in the valley. See, he knew how to do it, and he didn't need a lot of money to do it. He just had a lot of great relationships. And managers, they're gonna have to learn one thing. They got to get out there to music seminars, to gatherings for the music industry. They got to put themselves in a position that everybody in the industry knows them and respect them. And if a manager is not getting respect in the industry, yeah, your artist is going to leave because he's going to come across a manager that knows everybody.
Right.
Or knows a lot of people. If you just a manager, just only know a handful of people, if that many, right? You can't take that artist too far, because you don't have the relationship to take artists to the next level.
Right?
Like us, just like us with radio. When for our relationship, we wouldn't be the number one source of independent urban music.
Right.
We got major, lots of relationships. So everybody come to us. A lot of them don't take advantage of us, but we going through the same thing managers go through. That's trying to work with artists. Some is loyal, some not.
Right.
The only thing you can do is keep your fingers crossed when you're working with artists. So that's nothing new. I've been hearing about that for a long time.
For a long time, huh?
More than 20 years. And it's sad. I tell a lot of artists at seminars that when you find somebody who believes in you, don't leave his corral or leave her corral, because other managers who do got maybe a better relationship, that really don't mean nothing, because if your manager know what he's doing or she's doing, she can create relationships just like everybody else does. Just getting out there bumping heads with each other. That's all. You don't go out there and meet people. You ain't gonna get no love.
Right, exactly. You're not gonna get any love. Well, let's see if you love this record right here. This next one we're gonna play called artist's name Sorak. Sorak, song is called Caught You Slipping. Sorak, song is called Caught You Slipping. All right, let's see if we can slip into something right here. Number 5, right here, coming up, Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show. Come on now.
Caught you slipping. A woman's highest calling is to lead a man to his soul, so as to unite him with source. Her lowest calling is to seduce. Don't get caught slipping, sisters. She was a beauty queen with finer things. Always wore designer jeans. Only mess with ballers, not men in the minor leagues. Mesmerize men with a swagger and a smile. She break her right in and then she pass up to the pile. Sexual attraction, intellectual attraction. She'll leave your brain dead before you get to know her action. Her curves was majestic with a mocha complexion. Her words was poetic, she was close to perfection. She take you for your papers if you leave your guard down. Love is a movie and she's playing a part now. Everywhere she goes, she leave a trail of destruction. And if she was a queen, she wouldn't sell you seduction. Before you commit, fellas better test the roots. Change your ways, sisters, before you're destitute. You were born with a purpose, deeper than your surface. Don't get caught slipping, cause it ain't never worth it.
Baby girl, got all the right weaponry. To my ladies all across the globe. Women, make sure you're respected. Baby girl, got all the right weaponry. To my ladies all across the globe. Women, make sure you're respected.
When you're young and malleable is when the drama begins. We're talking, never put a woman over money, your friends. The weakest of men, teaching brothers how to be. Preaching the fallacy that my sisters is that's man's lowest calling. Pimpology, matriculation. Imposing your will on sisters with manipulation. The oldest profession, my boldest confession is the world's a matriarchy. Put the queens in position. Kings protect the queen's strong arm, that she may walk a pathway upon this earth unharmed. That's your highest calling in this battlefield. The black woman is God, that's what's real. Through her womb, life begins. Through her heart, it returns. Her safety and well-being is my greatest concern. Destroying and building mental conception.
Slipping. Sorak's called Caught You Slipping. All right, MD, let's see if that song right there catch you slipping into something you may like or dislike. What's your thoughts on this one?
I like that. That was very artistic too. Mm-hmm. It can make some few changes, mixing. They can take the lady that's singing, I know the sample, and just put that in the hook, in the hook section, and leave her out in the verse. But I'll give that song a 6.5.
6.5, okay. All right. Okay.
I like the scratches and stuff, what they were doing.
Right.
The drop offs, at the end of the fourth bar, the drop off. They kind of know what they're doing.
Okay. All right. It's good enough so far, good enough to move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So this song is good enough to move on to the Headnodder Session. From the Headnodder Session over to Play the Slayer, which will be in a future edition of the radio show. Now, some of you may ask, what's the difference between the two? Well, it's real simple. The radio show is on also all of our social media platforms, number one. Number two, the radio show is on our AM and FM radio stations, which include 900 AM and also KBLA 99.1 out of Los Angeles, and a whole lot of other AM and FM radio stations across the country. And in addition to that, the radio show is also on Roku as well as Amazon Fire as well. So that's the difference between this show, the Headnodder Session, and the radio show. So that's why you want your song played on the radio show, because much bigger situation, much bigger platform. Oh, by the way, it is on. The radio show itself will be on in 16 minutes here. So you want to go ahead and make sure you stay right here on all these social media platforms that you're currently on right now, so you can check out the radio show itself coming up tonight with myself and MD. And also we got an artist that'll be our special guest tonight. So be on the lookout for that as we come down the home stretch here of the Headnodder Session. So still looking for anybody. If you want to comment, leave your comments below. We do want to hear from you, talk to you, say what's up to you, and we will go from there. So let's check out our second to last record for the night. This one, Lady Miz, song is called Freedom. Lady Miz, song is called Freedom. All right, Headnodder Session, let's go.
All we wanted was I just wanna be free, fighting to get these chains off of me. For when y'all gon' see that we more powerful, we're unity. For it's bigger than me, fighting for the ones that's coming after me. Still ain't got respectfully, always praising the ones that died for me. We took 2 steps forwards and 10 steps back. When you're black, always feels like we under attack. Y'all don't know the feeling of constant pain and no healing. Every time they show black people, there's more killing. They ended segregation, they gave us Jim Crow. Stole our inventions, now we the minstrel show. Dr. King had a dream that we was free at last, but this modern day lynching is they invention from the past. It's gonna really take us to fix us. We want our own, not a seat on your bus. We rise up, they always try to defeat us. A broken system was never made to protect us. I can't breathe, cause I get no respect. Get your foot off my back and your knee off my neck. We suspect, cause our skin is black. We say Black Lives Matter, they always deflect. I just wanna be free, fighting to get these chains off of me. For when y'all gon' see that we more powerful, we're unity. For it's bigger than me, fighting for the ones that's coming after me. Still ain't got respectfully, always praising the ones that died for me.
From the beginning I was hated cause of my skin color. What type of shit is that? I mean, we all one, bleed the same color, tough from another land.
Let's go ahead and get our thoughts on that, MD. Lady Miz, Freedom.
I like it.
Like it?
I like
okay.
it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good record too.
Yeah, I would give it a 5.5 or 6.
You give it a 5.5 or 6? Okay. All right. I can live with that. Lady Miz, Freedom. Yeah, I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough to move on to the next round as well. I think it is good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and move that record right along to the next round right here on the Headnodder Session, powered by the radio show. Don't forget again, the radio show is coming up in about 13 minutes. So we're gonna be wrapping up the Headnodder Session and getting ready for the radio show. So again, stay on these platforms right here and get it ready for the radio show itself coming up in just about 13 minutes. Now also, if you like these records that we've played so far, but we didn't like them, don't trip. Your opinion counts more so than ours. So go ahead and leave your comment below, or you can always feel free to get on IG right now. IG right now is up and running at Keyword DA Radio Show. I can bring you up and you can voice your opinion right now, or you can go to our clubhouse room, DRS Music Submission Show. Play your song. That's the room that's going on right now in Clubhouse. You can go ahead and go right there, and we can go ahead and bring you up to the stage, and you can go up and run your mouth and tell us why you should love this record or why you should hate this record, because we surely want to hear from you. So it's going down tonight, the Headnodder Session, coming down the last home stretches of it. MD, another thing which you kind of touched on earlier tonight during the Headnodder Session, and we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to walk out the door on this one before we play the last record of the night. about the manager being somewhere and about you being out there as an artist. Here's what another person was saying. I heard this. I said, hey, we need to talk about this on the Headnodder Session as well. Artists need to be out there at different events promoting themselves. Here's what someone else had to say about that. Here you go.
This is what I tell people.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta play in the world that you in.
Yeah.
How you call yourself a rapper and you not at Rolling Loud? How you call yourself a rapper and you not like at South by Southwest? And you're not at the BET Awards promoting, just rubbing shoulders. You can't call yourself a rapper. Yeah. Okay, I know that stuff costs money. Man, you know how much money you gonna make if you make it to what you're trying to do? You got to put your all into it. Yeah, go broke for it because you're investing in yourself.
You're investing in yourself, trying to make it in your career. You kind of touched on it a little earlier. I just want you to expand on that since it happened to be something that we was gonna bring up tonight. So, what you think about that, MD?
Yeah, that's what he said. It's very truthful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, just like a manager, an artist got to get out there and bump heads as well.
Right.
You know, you can't be a ghost in this music business. Mm-hmm. A ghost is transparent. Nobody sees right through it.
Right.
They don't know you exist. So you have to, you know, bring yourself out there to the forefront. You know, like when you went, Saturday night to World Wrecking Crew Alonzo Williams' birthday party. There was a lot of, you know, semi-major, you know, people there, mm-hmm. and you get a chance to meet people that you probably didn't even know. So yeah, he's right. You got to get out there and you got to bump heads first. The artists got to do that before they even find a manager. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of artists, big mistake here getting a manager. They think the manager could build them up. No, the only person who can build you up as an artist is the artists themselves. You have to make yourself visible to the industry. You know, a manager, he can make himself visible, but if he's walking around with an empty briefcase, there's nothing he can show as a presentation because he has nothing in his briefcase. See, so you guys as an artist, you got to get out there and bump heads. I'm not talking about performing. That's not really all that important. I'm talking about just meeting people, talking to people, you know, on the intellectual end of your program. Mm-hmm. You know, so like being an artist, 20% being talented is the beginning. But the other 80%, you got to be totally business. You know, if you're not totally business, if you're playing a game of checkers in this music business, you're a loser. You're a loser. Come out the block. Mm-hmm. The game that we're playing in this music business is chess, where each piece has its own true value. And you have to be able to move those those pieces accordingly. Mm-hmm. So you, as artists, you're going to have to really dig down to meet people, and then you got to dig down and rehearse too. If you're not averaging 4 hours a day rehearsing your particular act, then when you jump on the stage and you ain't rehearsed, you ain't sung that song in the last month or so, you're gonna look like a clown.
Right. Well, we got to cut it right there. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and end it right there. We got about 8 minutes before we start the radio show. So again, we're gonna end it right there tonight for the Headnodder Session. I want to thank you guys for checking it out tonight. Again, don't forget the radio show starts in about 8 minutes. So please stick and stay. Don't go away. And we got tonight's guest is by the name of Antonzio. I hope I pronounced it right. Antonzio will be on in about 15 minutes, y'all. We will see you in about 7 minutes as we start the radio show. Please don't move. We'll see you then. Thank you for listening and watching the Headnodder Session tonight, the radio show. It is up next.